Recent ruling by the Environmental Protection Agency has Arizona business leaders breathing a sigh of relief.
The EPA deciding not to enact stricter air quality restrictions for the state. The reason why? Well, most of the pollution that we see here isn't coming from us.
Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly explains who is responsible.
The next time you see all that haze hovering above the valley, the EPA says most of it is coming from California, Mexico, and Southeast Asia. The air quality in Maricopa County isn't the best. The American Lung Association ranks it the fourth worst for ozone pollution in the country. But according to the EPA, it's not entirely our fault. About 80% of the pollution comes from outside the valley, including natural sources like wildfires from other states. But the EPA's ruling specifically focuses on international emissions, mostly from Mexico and Southeast Asia. Without those emissions, we would fall in line with federal air quality standards. Data Abelina Aureliano, a professor of hydrology and atmospheric sciences at the University of Arizona, says other studies have shown.
We have slightly different proportion, but more or less within the range, 80-20.
All that pollution makes its way toward us, and with our desert climate, it stays.
There's dry air and very warm, hot conditions during the summer, where we have all these exceedances. Essentially, you're in a cooking pot.
Which is why the EPA decided not to reclassify Metro Phoenix from moderate to serious, which would have come with heavier restrictions for air quality. Writing the agency's decision will ensure that manufacturers and citizens in the Phoenix Mesa area are not punished for emissions out of their control. A decision Danny Seiden, the president and CEO for the Arizona Chamber of Commerce, says is helping businesses breathe a little better.
So it was a huge sigh of relief.
Saying if it went the other way,
the equivalent of putting up a sign that says Arizona is closed for business. It's very restrictive on what kind of permits you can get.
Adding this doesn't mean businesses can do what they want. The same regulations they deal with now are still in place.
So my members take that very seriously, and we've cut all of our emissions down. So really, this is the opposite. This is the business community coming forward and saying, okay, now that we've shown it's not coming from Arizona, let's talk about where it is coming from and what we can all do to make it better.
In Phoenix, Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase, thank you.